Episode 20, The Stone Army.
Alright, back to another reaction, and I must tell you all again, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, for it helps me a lot. Now, let's get on to the reaction. Wow, it's nice to know that the Serpentine at least get along. Also, who's flying into their territory? I bet it's Garmadon.
Yep, all ready!
Hi, Garmadon. It's been a while seeing you. Not really. Also, how did you get the Serpentine under your command? Why are you guys gasping at seeing Garmadon? You guys met him before, or have you not? Are they gonna retcon that?
What brings you to our humble dwelling?
The ninja may have destroyed my mega weapon, but I have an ingenious new plan.
Sure. Are you sure about that, Garmadon? Because I don't even know what your time travel plan was. I'm pretty sure it still was Mordor.
Are we still allowing him to be in charge of us?
Hey, Skills, if you don't want Garmadon to be in charge of you, how about you overthrow him? But you're too much of a coward to actually do that.
Earlier, when pirates mutinied our ship and locked us in the brig, Captain Soto's journal mentioned they'd been looking for a fabled dark island.
Sounds like a very spooky place, and it's definitely gonna be cursed, so I suggest if you go to the Dark Island, you don't touch anything.
Full of untold power.
Untold power? Count me in.
A place dripping with evil.
Evil sounds nice.
The Serpentine definitely have brain cells of a walnut. Can we all agree on that? Because this is like the millionth time Garmadon has tried to get them to follow his plan, and none of his ideas have worked. So Serpentine, please stop following Garmadon's ideas. I love that Scales wants nothing to do with Garmadon, but he will follow his idiotic Serpentine brothers into battle, no matter what the idiotic plan is. I like how Zane's the only ninja that is super unfazed by the alarm clock. He's like, yeah, I can sleep through that.
Is it Wednesday already?
Sunrise exercise!
Why does Lloyd have the most crappiest bed? And also, why are all the ninjas crammed into this one room? I'm pretty sure there's that one room on the Bounty that still hasn't been renovated yet. Hey, how about you give Lloyd that room?
I hate sunrise exercise.
Good morning, morning.
Hey, Master Wu, before you lecture them about getting up in the morning, maybe allow your ninjas to have a cup of coffee in the morning before you start shouting at them.
What was that, Sensei? I couldn't hear you.
SOS call come in? Aye, Sensei.
Of course the ninjas don't want to clean up after their dragon's mess. They would rather skip out on that chore.
You might have been able to dump chores on me when I was smaller, but I'm grown up now. That's not fair.
Remind me, Lloyd, when did they do that? I don't remember a specific time they actually did that.
You're right, Lloyd. We need to settle this like men. With a round of rock, paper, clamp!
Of course, this is how they debate of whether who does the chore or not.
3!
Ha-ha! Paper beats rock!
How does paper beat rock?
Well, we know who failed his science class.
We just have to do the dirty work.
Hey, having a pet dragon requires a lot of responsibility.
I like how they try to claim that this is Lloyd's pet dragon when it's just all the ninjas' dragon fused together. Hey, this is all you guys' responsibility.
Didn't your mom ever let you have a pet?
I don't remember my mother. She abandoned me when I was really young.
Yeah, and I hope we never have to see her, but I know how this episode goes, so I know we definitely have to be seeing her. By the way, warning to everyone in this channel, if you're a child, there is going to be swearing. And if you're a child who already knows the swear words, well, I'm going to teach you how to detect a walking red flag.
Just left? Who took care of you?
I spent my whole life at Darkley's boarding school.
Well, ain't that a sad thing? And isn't it sad that Lloyd has no memory of his mother? Like, she abandoned him must have been at a very young age for him to have zero memories of her.
It's the Museum of History. They've asked for you guys. Something really strange has happened.
What?
Have we already been there like multiple times, or is this a different museum of history? I think it's a different museum of history, but how many museum of histories are there in goddamn Ninjago?
Ninjago City appreciates your help in destroying the Great Devourer some time back.
Don't you mean a while back? It feels like ages since we destroyed the Great Devourer. Why is it only now that it's finally having an effect on Ninjago?
But it appears its toxic venom has seeped into the city's sewer system and has had the most unusual after effects.
Again, why is this happening just now? The Great Devourer has been destroyed for a very long while.
The toxicity in the venom somehow brought our merchandise to life.
Does anyone else find it weird that now they finally said, hey, the Overlord created the Great Devourer? When we first watched these episodes, we find out the Great Devourer, for some reason, its venom, like, brought these stone things back. We're just like, what the fuck? Why? How?
We've got this covered. I think we can handle a few toys.
They are not toys. They are random relics that was brought up to life somehow by the Great Devourer venom. I love the baby, like, stone army merchant things. Like, they're just a menace to society. They're so small, so you assume that, hey, you should be able to defeat them. But when you have so many, it's a little bit harder to defeat them all.
Time's over. Ninjago! Ninjago!
This is a whole plan. Do not use your spinjitzu inside this tiny ass room. Well, another thing that the ninjas have to pay for because they destroyed it. Good luck with paying that, because I know you're all damn broke.
Oops.
Yup, and oops is in order.
Come here, you little...
Did Sensei Wu almost swear in this scene? Was he about to say you little shit, but they can't say shit, so they had to censor it? Why was Wu so startled when he heard the door open? He was like, fuck, I messed up. No one was supposed to hear that, I swore.
Misako.
Wu. It's been a long time.
Welcome to the most walking red flag, Misako, or I'm gonna name her Misako until YouTube decides to deem me that I can't swear for some reason. I hate this person, and I will continue to hate her for the rest of the season. So yeah, once I'm done with the series, you guys can make a giant compilation of all the times I bitch about her.
This is Misako, Lloyd's mother.
My mother?
Lloyd, she is not worth it. She legit wishes you did not exist at one point in time. So please, just get out of there.
Lloyd? My little boy. You're so much bigger than I remember.
Yeah,
That's it? That's all you have to say? You didn't remember your child was supposed to be 10? God damn, I hate this fucking woman.
well, it's been a long time.
I didn't want us to meet like this. I have a reason why I've been away.
Well, I don't want to hear it.
Lloyd, wait.
Thank you, Lloyd, for finally having common sense to walking away from your mother. And believe me, her reasoning makes no logical sense.
I don't get it.
It's because there is no land outside of Ninjago.
Wait, there's no land besides Ninjago. Is Ninjago Pangea or some shit?
He's vulnerable.
So how do you recommend getting rid of him?
It took the Serpentine forever to try to betray Garmadon. They keep following his dumb little plans, and finally Scales is like, you know what, I have enough. How about we just throw him overboard? Poor Garmadon, falling for the easiest trick in the book.
Oh, hail! Hero of the Serpentine!
Alright, let's go. Finally, a Serpentine that's actually in charge of serpents.
I'd watch your step. That sinkhole doesn't have a bottom, son.
Why? Why is this just a smackville in a museum where anyone could trip and fall in?
It's where I found the ancient stone warrior.
Ah, so that's what you were doing with your life instead of, actually raising your son?
Son? You've been gone my whole life. There's nothing you can say.
Thank you, Lloyd. Now, Misako, please leave and go back and getting the milk. We do not want you here.
Well, I'm going to talk anyway. You want to know what I've been doing all this time? Long before Sensei Wu ever knew who would be the Green Ninja, I knew it would be you.
One, how? Two, then why did you not leave him with his uncle who could properly train him in defeating his father?
I dropped you off at the boarding school so I could go learn everything I could about the prophecy, in hope of one day preventing the final battle of good and evil.
You know, when I was a kid and I first time watched Ninjago, this was an A-okay excuse. And then, you know, that scene happened, and then I was like, never mind, I hate you and everything you did.
Long before time had a name, Ninjago was created by the first Spinjitzu master.
Yeah, we've heard this story 100 times.
Oh, don't worry, Lloyd. You've always learned only half of the actual story. You always figure out new lore that adds to the story, and it always begins the same. So yeah, you'll just hear it another millionth time in your life.
But what if I were to tell you, in order for there to be light, there must be shadow. And within shadow, there is darkness. The black...
That is such a cool looking image of the Overlord. I kind of wish the Overlord would just look like that instead of, you know, looking what he actually did.
Spirit called the Overlord.
Did you know about this, Sensei?
I had hoped if I'd kept the secret, that name would never be spoken again.
But why? Why is the Overlord one of your goddamn secrets? That makes no sense. That just feels like a bedtime story that the first Spinjitzu master told you. You got too scared of that bedtime story, and then you refused to tell anyone about it.
But he knew he would soon be defeated. So instead of losing the war, he divided Ninjago in two.
Great job, first Spinjitzu master. You completely fucked over the ecosystem and half the people who lived on your goddamn land. And also, what happened to the other stone warriors that, you know, left with him or left with the Overlord?
Where is this Dark Island? I've never heard of it.
Disappeared, I presume.
It's probably under the sea. Have you guys checked under the sea yet?
But the legend states that so long as the balance between good and evil remains even, the Overlord shall remain trapped from this world.
What do you mean, trapped from this world? He just split the land and banished him to his own island. He's still in this world, Misako.
The ultimate evil. Or else all of Ninjago will fall prey to its darkness.
Hey, Lloyd, you're emotionally prepared for this entire thing? Bet you're not.
Leaving you was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. But faced with saving you and the world, I had no other choice.
Okay, that doesn't mean you have to still be a shitty mom during the rest of the season. You're never around, Misako. Well, this is gonna end up great.
Ever a way to prevent me from facing my father?
I'm sorry, not yet. But I have reason to believe there's still hope.
In other words, she did find a way. She just doesn't know how to fucking read. Believe me, I have proof in what I'm saying.
Will somebody please tell me, what the heck is that?
The Stone Warrior.
The Devourer's venom has awakened him.
Oh, great!
Yeah, I kind of guessed this was gonna happen. Cause guess what? You guys had a giant stone warrior. And now you just thought, hey, other stone creatures have been awakened by the venom. Let's not deal with this until later on or warn anyone.
Wow. In my mind's eye, I saw that playing out entirely differently.
The Stone Warriors are indestructible. Did you not listen to anything that Misako said?
Overlord created his stone army from an indestructible material only found on the Dark Island.
Great, you could have mentioned that earlier!
She did, if you guys actually paid attention to what she was saying. Well, you guys are completely screwed. I have no clue how you guys are gonna get out of this one.
Close call.
Too close of a call if you ask me. Zane, why would you assume that would work? Well, that's definitely gonna leave a bruise in their bodies.
Well, it's a good thing we're in a museum.
Why is that?
Because we're all about to become history!
I have nothing to say. I just like this show and I want you all to enjoy it.
Then let's settle this like men! With rock, paper, clamp!
Do not debate of whether who should sacrifice themselves to this evil giant theme by playing rock, paper, scissors, please.
2.
Wait a minute! That's it!
What's it?
If you guys can keep him busy, I think I know how to stop him.
And what's your plan, Lloyd? Well, I definitely know what your plan is. It definitely has something to do with the bottomless pit. But guess what? They're not gonna give you enough time to set up that most ridiculous plan, Lloyd.
I can't believe that's Lord Garmadon's son.
He's your son as well, Miss Bitch. Hi, Garmadon. Randomly trapped on the Dark Island. How did you get teleported over here?
I've been waiting for you.
Who are you?
The Overlord, aka someone who's definitely related to you, but got removed from the family tree. Oh, you guys all know that he's related to you. You guys just never mention it.
I go by many names, but you may call me Overlord.
By the way, why does the Overlord have so many names? Like, dude, stop changing your name.
Soon, you will have everything you desire.
Garmadon, buddy, realize you're being manipulated here, please.
I might not be a ninja, but I can look after myself.
Says the woman who tripped on nothing. Well, Misako's definitely gonna die. R.I.P. Misako, we didn't miss you.
Hey, loser! Paper beats rock!
Lloyd, how did you set this all up so fast?
4 hands. Is that a coincidence?
Yes, because the Overlord does love fucking with people. Well, hello, Dark Island again. I can't wait for this to completely mess up the ecosystem of Ninjago. Is it just me, or do both the lands kind of look like dragons?